Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 20 of the Embodying Our Higher Self Challenge. If you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you too can follow along. Today we're going to talk about mindset. Over the years, I've had to do a lot of work around my mindset in order to become somebody that I know where I'm going and I know what I want in life. And I know the mindset I have to be in order to get there. Without putting in the work and becoming somebody that is very positive and has a growth mindset and is open to new possibilities, I really would have held myself back. Using this mindset, I've been able to actually push forward in manifesting job opportunities. I had 3 job opportunities at the same time offered to me. I have manifested my car and also my house. I have been able to adapt my mindset so much that I've been able to tap into the right energy frequencies and get on the right path of actually believing that I can get exactly what I want. Mindset is so huge when we are trying to manifest something into our life and just grow it in general. If we're coming from a lack mindset and a negative mindset, we're not going to be putting ourselves on the right path in order to get exactly what we want out of life. And also, we're going to just be making ourselves feel crap every single day. I noticed that my mindset had a really big impact on how these things were manifested in my life and when they were actually going to show up. I noticed that when I was feeling more negative and lack, and I was just tapping into everyone else's emotions around me, it had an effect on my mindset and my mood. And I was believing what people were telling me, like, you can't do that, you're not going to be able to do that, that's going to be a horrible job to take, or you're not going to be able to afford your own home. When it comes to me actually listening to it over and over again, my mindset was starting to get really battered down and negative and into the lack of, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. What is the point? I'm not going to be able to do that. Until one day I just decided, no, I can decide how I'm feeling. I can decide what I do in my life and how I'm actually changing my mindset in order to push me towards the goals that I have in my life. This is where I started to adapt a positive mindset, and I was doing work around this in order to actually frame it in a way where I was feeling energized and ready to take on new goals and new challenges and new tasks in order to grow my own knowledge base and give myself something to work towards every day. I set major goals for myself, and it was down to my mindset of believing that I could actually achieve these goals, doing the right steps and keeping on task of, I can do this, there is nothing stopping me, I am positive about this situation, I am feeling really good about the situation. And if I needed to, I was meditating, I was making sure that I was taking time for myself to see if I was feeling not too great at something, or if I weren't feeling too good about something at a certain point in time. I was making sure that I was acknowledging that feeling. I wasn't letting everything that I felt and my emotions just take over and affect my goals. So when we think of our mindset, the thoughts that we are thinking is actually going to have an impact on how we are reacting in our life and the actions that we take. And it's also going to depict how we're feeling. So if we are feeling a certain way and we're thinking a certain way, that is how our actions are going to come across. So when I was feeling very negative and listening to everybody else be negative about a situation, I was feeling like I couldn't do something. And it was only when I started to realize that what I was thinking and feeling is actually how I was then going to be moving towards that thing that I want, and I was going to be able to get it. The negative emotions were keeping me back and it was a state of lack. Whereas when I was thinking more positive and showing myself that no, I can do this and giving myself the right affirmations, I was pushing myself towards that goal even quicker than before. Once you have this mindset of actually understanding how you're feeling and being more positive and creating the right thoughts and feelings around what you want in your life, you will start to see that you are actually jumping towards them quicker than you would have done before. Your actions will start showing up in everything that you are doing, and even down to me making these videos. If I thought that I couldn't do it and I was not going to get any viewers and I'm not going to have this, I wouldn't do them. The fact that I am thinking that no, I want to share my message, I want people to see this that need to see it, and I believe that people are going to find this video when they need to find it, I am then doing this video. If I was to stay in a space of lack of nobody's going to watch it, no one's going to actually resonate to it, what is the point? I wouldn't be making it, and I wouldn't be putting myself into this position of, I know that there is a message I need to tell people, and I know there is something that I need to be doing in the world. This is therefore putting me in that growth mindset of, I will reach the right people, and doing something that's out of my comfort zone is going to eventually get me to the place that I want to be, and also with the community that I want to build. If there is something that you really want to do, but you have a lot of negativity around it, or people around you telling you that you can't do do that thing, or that is an absolutely unrealistic goal, I challenge you to actually change your mindset into believing that you can get it, and start to reframe the thoughts that you're having around it and the feelings you're having around it. Start believing that you've already got it, and believe that you can actually achieve it and you're already living that life, and start to see how you show up differently moving forward. Now, there is so much that we could go into when it comes to mindset, but I wanted this video just to be a bit more of a deep dive compared to my short video, and just be something that for you to think about when it comes to this challenge of becoming our higher versions of us. And what will it entail? How are their mindsets playing out every day? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? And what are the actions they're taking in order to actually progress in their life, rather than stay stagnant in an area of people that they don't want to see you succeed? Say, a lot of people with negative mindsets and lack mindsets, they don't like it when people that succeeding around them, so they will try and bring you down with them. I therefore challenge you to push past these negative emotions and feelings that other people are portraying onto you, and just start to embody it yourself of what do you want, how do you feel, and what do you think that you can do in life. If there's something you really want, what are the actions that you can take today in order to push yourself to get there, and what mindset do you need to be in order to actually get there as well. There are so many more tips to come, so make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button so you too can be notified of all my future uploads. And until next time, keep manifesting your biggest goals.